dive right into the award ceremony. The award ceremony. And and we're gonna start off with Tillery, Miss Loretta Tillery, past president of COMPA. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 presidents ago. And she will be presenting this award.
Thank you, Madam President. Today, we're truly all winners because we attended this outstanding conference. Those who produced 2 wonderful presentations. As with any contest, there are usually winners, and today we have 2. Our second place winner is Taylor DeWitt, and the first place prize goes to Myla Thomas. Congratulations to both winners. Your presentations reflected great research, and the hope is that you continue your academic pursuit and to continue to provide wonderful insight and research to the greater community. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Thank you so much.
Oh wait, Myla's here. Okay, let me find her in my thingies so we can see her. And if you have any words to share, that would be wonderful.
Hi, I'm right here. I just want to say thank you from both me and Taylor. It's very appreciative. We worked hard on this long, hard months. And I just wanted to say thank you. This was my first competition, so I'm really happy.
Wonderful. So let me know if you need any assistance with sharing that, spending that money. I can assist in that area. Okay, thank you again. All right, so
Thank you.
Oh, is Taylor here? I don't think I saw her come in. Wait, Taylor, are you here? Dr. Harvey White has his hand up. Did you want to share something?
I simply want to know the institutions that they represent.
Oh, that's important. Dillard University. But
congratulations.
Myla, go ahead if you wanted to share. You can also talk about your professor who assigned this.
Oh yes, shout out to Dr. Ishmael. He helped us a lot with this project, and he pushed us and pushed us and pushed us a lot. So yeah, shout out to him.
Wonderful. Okay, so next up, we got the Dr. Liddell will be presenting the Student Public Policy Debate Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so pleased to present the Student Policy Debaters. We had 12 that participated, and they were grouped into 3 teams each of 4 individuals. These individuals actually did the most outstanding job of debating. They really fulfill the outcomes that we hoped that they would. The ability to employ their critical skills, thinking, speaking, and listening, comprehending, analyzing, synthesizing public policy issues, and they did it within time constraints with individuals that they had not met before or knew nothing about. So they also fulfill one of the requirements, or one of the things that we hope that they would come away with, is that the ability to work collaboratively with team members in the developing and presenting supported positions on a given issue. And they did it with careful, articulated, and with great competency and confidence. They were confident in what they presented. I'd like to now, at this time, the very last one that the judges, I'm sure, wrestled with. They had to make sure that they presented a well-crafted, well-structured opening, defense, rebuttal, and a convincing conclusion. These were the things that the judges looked for. There were 25 points awarded to each of those 4 categories. I now will call the names of the students and the teams that they were a part of. John Akoto, Reginald Atkins, Theodore Johnson, and Angela Jordan consisted of Team 1. Team 2 consisted of, and I hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly, Ramaya Krishnina, Quantavia Stylus, Amy Laurie, and Bertrand Safayan Tihar Berta. These names are presented in front of you. The winner, all of them are consistent. All of them are winners. They all presented with exciting, emotional, and you could tell that they were very much in tune with what they were presenting. However, we know that we have to have a first place winner. And that was a tough job for our functionary individuals who consisted of Dr. Veronica Cooper Adams, Dr. Nicole Diggs, Dr. Elizabeth Overman, Dr. Gloria Billingsley, Dr. Christy Roberts Lewis, Dr. George Amity, and Miss Caroline Gray Primer. They had a tough job. However, we want to present right now, and they're all going to receive certificates of participation, but the winning team will receive, and I hope you can see the trophy that I am holding up. If we can move it to the trophy, each one of you will receive this. The winning team, let's have a drum roll, a drum roll, a drum roll. Team, come forward. Team 3. Team 3. John Akoto, Angela, no, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. The first place team is Melissa Rosenfeld, David Williams, Ellen McKnight, and Tony Olme. I'm sorry, I was reading from the screen. Would you please come forward? Are they available?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right. This is the trophy that you will receive.
Thank you.
Along with all of your teammates. You guys did an outstanding job, all of you. All of you are winners.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to
Yeah.
you going back to your schools and sharing what you participated in here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's fun.
You're quite welcome. I have one other award that's not a debate award. Will Dr. Kalechi please come forward? And I hope that you can see how to present as the President's Award. And it reads, presented to Dr. Kalechi and appreciation for star performance in your exemplary service and leadership as president. Virtual National COMPA Conference 2023, Baltimore, Maryland. Congratulations, Dr. Kelechi. And your name is now listed on the large number of presidents lists. We hope that we're able to find and locate the presidential plaque that unfortunately was misplaced. One of our former liked it so much they decided to keep it. But we'd like for it to be returned so that it will demonstrate what COMPA is about. When people walk into your office, they'll look on the wall and see that plaque. Thank you, everyone, and fine, wonderful, wonderful conference.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Liddell.
It will be mailed to you soon.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So next we've got the Best Paper Awards. Now, my friend, Heather Wyatt Nichols, Dr. Heather, come forward.
Oh, hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. First, I want to say thank you. It was a privilege. We had a committee to help us review these papers. These were wonderful papers, all of them. We had 7 submissions come in, and it really was interesting to read all of them. We have a blind peer-reviewed process, a rubric that we use, and then we send our ratings up, and we don't see each other's ratings, and those get calculated separately. So I wanted to say thank you to the committee, Dr. Kamla Zubide, Dr. Tia Cherie Gaynor, for helping out, and of course under the direction of Dr. Kelechi, who's a Chaku. So now I'd like to go ahead and start with announcing the third place. Third place paper is titled Algorithmic Decision Making and Novel Governance Arrangement, a Conceptual Understanding. This is by Maria Lungu, a PhD candidate at Florida Atlantic University. Is Maria with us today?
I did not see her. I saw her earlier, but I guess she's not here at the present moment.
Okay. Okay, our second paper, or excuse me, second.
Congratulations.
Sorry. Yes, a big round of applause, big round of applause. Second place, we have the usage of racial cues in police killings. Yang Shun Ri, candidate at Rutgers University, under the direction also of Dr. Charles Minifield in the School of Public Affairs and Administration at Rutgers University. I also like to say I saw this presentation this morning. It was a wonderful presentation and an excellent paper. Yang Shanri, are you still with us, or is Dr. Minifield here today? I'm not seeing the full gallery, so forgive me. Okay, and first place.
Young Chang Reed.
You are okay. I'm sorry.
I see him, so I don't know if he's unmuted. Okay.
Yes. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, you're not. We can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know about everyone else. I know it was a surprise, so. Oh no, we still can't hear you. Okay, try again.
He's muted.
Okay, we can hear you.
Okay, now it works. Thank you so much. It's an honor to get this award. Professor Minifield wasn't able to come here. I think he's busy at the moment.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing that work as it evolves, and it is wonderful. First place. Our first place paper is titled mentoring at the intersection of crisis management and retention of public administration faculty and students at historically Black colleges and universities. The authors of this paper are Dr. Nicole Diggs, Public Administration in North Carolina Central University, Delegate Barath at Political Science and Public Affairs at Savannah State University, Dr. Christy Roberts Lewis, Public Administration at Southern University and A&M, Baton Rouge, and United Negro College Fund Institute for Capacity Building, and Dr. Deborah Bailey, Management, Marketing, and Public Administration at Bowie State, right down the road from us here at the University of Baltimore. So I want to say congratulations that again on this excellent first place win. And if we could have a round of applause for everybody.
Yay.
And I know we have some of the authors in the audience here.
Yes.
Would anyone like to come forward?
Oh, Christy's here. Okay, let me pin her. Okay. You're muted though. Oh, and Dr. Diggs is here. Okay.
Can y'all see me? Okay.
I can see both of you, yes.
Computer started having issues. This is exciting.
Yay!
Thank you. And I'd like to thank my co-authors, Dr. Dale Barath, Dr. Christy Roberts Lewis, and Dr. Bailey for their hard work and dedication to get this through the finish line.
Thank you. Dr. Christy, you're still unmuted. Okay, there you go.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was talking, but thank you so much. I concur with Nicole's sentiments. We are so appreciative of this work, this collaborative work that we believe highlights the challenges of women in our role as mentoring, particularly women of color at HBCUs. And so our work is under review with the JPay Journal. And so hopefully you'll get a chance to read it and share it with your students and other colleagues. Thank you so much.
A much needed contribution in the field. Yes. So I do look forward to reading that in print. Yes. For Women's History Month, I have to put a shout out. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's
Thank
true.
you.
We're in
So
it.
I didn't think about it until
Thank
just
you.
now, but you know.
Yes. Good job.
Well, congratulations to all of our winners. Definitely. It was tough. These were excellent. And, you know, as a committee member, I really enjoyed reading everyone's work. It was great. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wyatt, Nicole. Okay, next. Actually, I think it's you, Dr. Diggs. You're up next.
All right. All right.
Go for it.
The Mentor Award in honor of Professor Sylvester Murphy is awarded to an academic or a practitioner with a track record of mentoring and supporting students and young professionals. The award was created in recognition of SCI's history of supporting and mentoring young professionals in the field. This year is with great pleasure and enthusiasm to announce that our 2023 Mentorship Award recipient is Dr. Meghna Sabara. Dr. Sabara is a professor and program head of public and nonprofit management at the University of Texas at Dallas. Her research focuses on public human resources management, specifically workforce diversity, equity and inclusion, comparative HR, and high-skilled immigration. Throughout her academic tenure, she has received numerous honors and awards recognizing her scholarly contributions and service to the field dating back to 2005. Dr. Sabara has been actively engaged in mentoring graduate students, particularly doctoral students, by not only serving, chairing, and co-chairing dissertation committees, but also by preparing academically inclined doctoral students for academic careers. To date, she has served on 36 dissertation committees and either chaired or co-chaired 11 dissertations. She has co-authored 22 articles in peer-reviewed publications with 17 of her graduate students from various underrepresented groups. Her mentorship philosophy centers the growth and development of her graduate students, which has been instrumental in helping to ignite their research agendas and publication awards. With her mentorship, her graduates are better positioned in prominent university positions. In her nomination, many of her current and former students spoke to her genuine, unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement. Dr. Sabara is more than a mentor. She is a true advocate for her students. Please join me in this acknowledgement and celebration of her achievements and the impact she continues to have in the field. Congratulations, Dr. Sabara.
Thank you, Dr. Diggs. You make me cry now. It's such an honor and a privilege. I'm truly blessed to be working where I am, and I have a fantastic group of students. So the award is dedicated to my students. Thank you to the great work of the committee. I know that it's a lot of work in going through these awards and selecting. So I thank you, Dr. Diggs, and all the award committee members. And the conference. COMPA has been such a great platform for my students to come and present their work, and they feel so included, accepted, and they love it. So I've been encouraging this, and it's such a great space for our doctoral students and our students to present their work. So thank you for creating this space, and I'm truly honored and privileged. Thank you to everybody, all my friends I see on chat here. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. So I failed to mention at the beginning, there are plaques for the service awards. So you will also be getting a plaque. I wish I had remembered to put the picture on the screen so that you can see how beautiful it is. But it will be mailed to you along with the others that we're about to announce.
Thank you, Dr. Akichi. You've been doing such a fantastic job with the conference. It's been just a wonderful experience for everybody. So I appreciate you putting this up together. Thank you. I have my student here, Jose. Thank you so much. Just love everybody. Thank you.
Dr. White.
Yes, I want to apologize, for Professor Murray. I'm in Washington, D.C. We were in meetings in Washington, D.C. all day yesterday. I'm sure he would have loved to have been here to congratulate you himself. But I do take the privilege. I'm the one who created this award.
Thank you.
Stepping in for him to just congratulate you for all the work you're doing. And we know you will continue to do. So thank you for actually symbolizing the legacy of Cy Murray.
Thank you for that recognition. Thank you, Harvey, for everything you've done in the discipline. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, you're spotlighted.
Well, thank you. I see that now. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I said I'm spotlighted. Well, that's a good thing. Well, good morning, everyone, and the Trailblazer Award. This award is awarded to an academic or a practitioner for their pace-setter role in public service. I am honored and, in fact, humbled to present the recipient of this award, as it is in honor of Dr. Jewel Prestige, a former dean of the current Nelson Mandela College of Government and Social Sciences, which I am a graduate and professional resident, seated on the flagship campus of the only HBCU system in the nation, Southern University and A&M College. This year's recipient for the Trailblazer Award received more than 40 nominations for this honor. A native of Ypsilanti, Michigan, this scholar is a third-year doctoral student pursuing his doctorate in public administration at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, and is also an instructor within their Aviation Institute. A two-time graduate of Eastern Michigan University, with his most recent matriculation being the attainment of his Master of Public Administration degree in April 2022, he pursued his MPA from EMU, Eastern Michigan University. His research interests focalize on social, racial, and educational equity and inclusion, with special emphasis on the recruitment and retention of racial minorities to advance equity and promote opportunities in traditionally underrepresented fields. I am pleased and most honored to introduce the 2023 recipient of the Trailblazer Award to Mr. Theodore W. Johnson. One of his nominators said that he is a trailblazer and he is a pace setter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present this award to Mr. Theodore W. Johnson.
I did not see him in the room. I felt like I've seen him.
He's listed under TJ.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had the nickname on there today. I apologize.
Don't do that to me, please. Oh, I can't even spotlight you because you don't have a video.
If you don't mind, I would like to also say this. He serves
there it is.
as the Beta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, one of their advisors. And that's something I definitely wanted to highlight. So again, congratulations, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you. I definitely appreciate this. This is a complete shock, especially with the 40 nominations. I didn't know that folks thought of me that highly. I've never really considered myself a trailblazer, but always been told that. And it's an honor to be named and recognized with this award to continue the legacy. And I would dedicate this to my students who I suspect have had a strong hand in recognizing and nominating me for this, just because their success means the world to me. And they're the reason why I have the long nights and the early mornings. So thank you to everybody.
Thank you so much. And you too will be getting a beautiful plaque. So look out for that. All right. So the third award, now I gotta get up and go into another seat, I think. Because it's not here. Where is it? Okay. Sorry. Multitasking. Give me a second. Let me locate what I need to say.
Madam President.
Yes, sir.
If you still need to feel some time, I like to speak about Jewel. I hate to be so verbose today, but history should share that Jewel Prestige in one sense saved COMPA. When we had no money and I was at a new faculty member at Southern University, she used the budget of what is now the Mandela School to sponsor the conference in New Orleans. She underwrote that conference until we were able to get back on our feet. So part of the reason for that award that we named after her is a great contribution. She said to me, Harvey, we cannot let COMPA fail. It has served such an important mission and has a role in the future. And so she was able to put her budget up and say, we will underwrite the conference when we had no money. So I just wanted to share that. And so we were very pleased that I was very pleased to know my administration to help set up this award as well.
Could that comment, Dr. White?
I'm trying to remove this. There's stuff, when you're sharing screens, you can't, it just blocks you from doing other things. And I don't know why it's blocking me.
Thank you for sharing that comment, Dr. White.
Sure.
Yes, thank you. So I'm just going to move forward and share. So as in my role as president, I'm able to acknowledge any specific person or persons that I think have done a tremendous work or been a great contributor to our organization. And so I have a special award for someone who has been an outstanding contributor to the Conference of Minority Public Administrators and to our journal. Members of the executive board wanted to recognize his efforts, and I thought a presidential commendation was fitting. For 3+ years now, Dr. Kareem Willis has been representing students' interests and needs on the COMPA board. Additionally, his work supporting the COMPA journal was so timely and very critical at a time when we were incredibly short-staffed. Because of his hard work, while working to complete his doctorate, he worked on the Journal of Public Management and Social Policy, the COMPA journal, to successfully receive and distribute papers to reviewers and was able to get reviews and edits ready for publications. He assisted the then editor-in-chief, Dr. Charles Menefield, with much of the administrative work and provided outstanding support for our journal. We know he's going to do so much more and is doing so much more. And there's so much more to come in the future, but we just want to recognize him for his selfless efforts for COMPA and for our journal. So today it is my pleasure to honor you, Dr. Kareem Willis, with a presidential commendation of merit for your service and your dedication to COMPA and the Journal of Public Management and Social Policy. So thank you. Is he here with us? Anybody see him?
I don't think he's here.
I don't see him either. Okay, so we'll just move forward. But when you see him, if you see him online, wherever you see him, on social media, in person, congratulate him for us. Oh, okay. So well, that's it for for that session. I want to take this time to also say thank you. Thank you to all of you who participated in this conference this year. When I tell you, running a conference is not easy. Running, being part of a board and being the leader when you like to just kind of be in the midst of leadership, but being the leader has not been easy. I tell you, this time last year, I was just had a baby. And I spoke with you all virtually and as well as in the conference at the ASPA conference to kind of welcome you know, you all to my administration, if you will. These past 12 months have been challenging. After giving birth, 2 months later, I was diagnosed with cancer. Imagine that. And we got this board. We were fired up and we started strong. And we had so many amazing ideas, but things didn't quite work out the way we wanted to. And everybody knows that you should plan, but you should also expect, you know, everything to maybe not always go as planned. And so we started off strong and we ended strong. The stuff in the middle doesn't really matter at this point because we did it, team. We did it. To my entire executive board, our president-elect, George Amity, who will speak immediately after me, our vice president, Dr. Donovan Segura, our secretary, Dr. Jordan Davis, our treasurer, Dr. Baruch Alamayehu, and I need to now pull up the board because I want to be sure that I name all of them because they've all been incredible. It's one thing there's nothing like having a group of people with great ideas. Because I don't consider myself the most creative person. And so it's wonderful to have a group of people with great ideas. And it's even better when you have people that move towards those ideas, that do. And so I'd like to appreciate Dr. DeLacy Davis. He is our Region 1 representative. Dr. Elijah Ajapong. I don't even know what to say when I say that name because truly, I don't know how this conference would have come out the way it has if not for you leading the program, the proposal committee, the program committee. I more than appreciate you. He is the Region 2 representative. Excuse me, I'm trying not to be emotional. Okay. I'm always emotional. I didn't think I was going to get there today, but Dr. Nicole Diggs, Nikki Diggs, I appreciate you. Region 3 representative. Forgive me, y'all. Dr. Elizabeth Overman, you are an amazing woman and you do so much. And I don't know how you do it, but I'm grateful to you. She is the Region 5 representative, Dr. Carol Foster Rao. I love her spirit. She is just, she's amazing. And she is our at-large representative. I'm grateful for her. She's at a she's a councilwoman and she is at a community meeting right now, so she's not able to be here. And of course, our student representative, who is no longer a student, Dr. Kareem Willis and Dr. Patricia Robertson, are immediate past presidents. So I thank you all. I thank you all. Please be sure to take a look at the program book because I want to make sure that we recognize those who are part of the different committees. Dr. Agatha Caraballo created the template that you see for the program. It's immaculate. And you know, when she showed it to me, we ran with it. And I'm so grateful for her leadership in that and helping me, you know, get this program up and running. Our awards committee, our best paper committee, our judges for the student presentation, and our volunteers. You guys, if we didn't have these volunteers, we would not have had a smooth transition throughout this conference. They helped me troubleshoot, they helped me troubleshoot with in the breakout rooms, in the general session. They helped me with the recordings that you guys will see available online, you know, hopefully within the next week or two. So I want to thank Oluchi Epagu. That's the love of my life. That is my husband, the father of my babies. I'd love to appreciate Asia Holmes, one of my students, beautiful spirit. Oviemuno, I never actually said his last name, Ili Roma. He is one of my grad student assistants. And then Alicia Ryan, who is just an incredible person. This is the second time I've had her as a student, and I hope she continues to be a student of mine, but I know you got to graduate at some point. So I just want to thank all of them. I want to thank the sponsors, of course, the University of Baltimore, the Schaefer Center, which is within the University of Baltimore. It's the Center for Public Policy. I'd love to thank Rutgers University for being the sponsor for our program book, along with FIU's Maurice Farah Institute of Civic Leadership, and then the University of New Mexico for providing some of these scholarships that we were able to give out to our students. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you all enough. I can't believe I'm at the end of this, and I'm so grateful because I'm gonna go get a massage and enjoy my weekend. I would like to turn it over to our now soon to be president, Dr. George Amity, or as they call him, Chief Amity. And after that, we're going to take a short break and then come back for our meeting. We've got really important things I want us to talk about before the year is out and to get done before this administration ends. So Dr. Amity, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know which one it is, but I want to congratulate Kelechi for leading us through this conference year and also for the success of this conference. I want to congratulate the entire team who worked hard and you know, definitely got the job done. Yeah. And so it really was a beautiful conference, and I feel like Kelechi. I may not go get a massage, but I may do something else. Yeah. But at any rate, I'm happy to move into this position as president of COMPA. And of course, you know, my thing is, and Harvey, I'm so glad you mentioned the fact of Dr. Prestige providing the money to come back to revitalize the organization. And at that time, I was the director of the Urban Studies program at Southern University at New Orleans. And Harvey came down there, having taught with him in at Southern in Baton Rouge, and asked me to join him in putting on that conference, and that conference was a success. So history-wise, I'm part of that, and that's the point that really got me connected to COMPA, and it has been a blessing for me in terms of the networks that I've experienced. But what I'm looking at in the coming year is to not only build on the positives of the past, but also to create successful platforms and pathways for the future. So, and I like the idea of tapping into the wisdom of the elders. And we did a little bit of that last year when we got some of the previous presidents, Mitchell Rice and Charles Sampson. So I want to tap into that in terms of this coming year. I have some ideas of my own in terms of some of the goals I'd like to see. Clearly, I want to see the membership increase, and I want to do that through diversification of the membership in terms of other members of the quote unquote minority community as well. So that's one of the things I'll be targeting. And also, I want to also, there's so many people that we don't think of as being in public administration, but benefit tremendously from an organization like COMPA. And so I want to be able to align and coordinate with some of the public professionals who can benefit from what we offer here at the Conference of Minority Public Administrators. I'm talking about in the field of planning, of course, which I was in as well, but also in education and criminal justice. I want to spread and align with other persons, professionals, and other organizations. I also want to expand our professional development aspect. We're living in a highly technological world that every day there's new certifications, there's new tools, and I think it's important for us to be sure that we're offering some of those cutting edge kind of professional development seminars or whatever that will help improve, offer them to our membership. I know one that I think of right offhand, GIS. I also mentioned in terms of grant writing. So, to the extent that we can, add to the toolbox of our young professionals, I'm in favor of that. And lastly, I want to promote definitely the academic excellence. I want to promote academic excellence, and that is through publications. And we have the journal, and we want to definitely promote the journal, and we want to promote the idea of submitting papers to the journal and scholarships, as well as we want to assist our graduate and particularly at SUNO, we have an undergraduate public administration program, and our undergraduate programs doesn't seem to be doing that well. And so, and there may be some graduate programs that are not doing so well. And I want us to be proactive in talking about and identifying the kinds of things we can do to help improve the academic excellence in that area. So that's all I have to say. All I can tell you is the conference will be in New Orleans. I have 2 set of dates. Soon as I get the dates, I'm going to reconvene the executive committee, and we will decide what we'll be doing. I want to recognize the incoming officers along with myself, Dr. Donovan Segura, President-elect from Southern University A&M, Dr. S. Nicole Diggs, Vice President from North Carolina Central, Dr. Jordan Davis, Secretary for University of North Carolina, Charlotte, and my former student who I arm twisted to take this position, Dr. Elizabeth Overman from University of Central Oklahoma. And of course, we have most of the same advisory members. We do have 2 openings that we didn't get nominations for because we wasn't sure that, so I may be naming those 2. So if you know someone from the region in which Nicole represented, and also the region at which Elizabeth, they're no longer regional representatives, but I want to name those: DeLacy Davis, Karim Willis, Elijah Ajapong, Catherine Roswell, and I also want to appoint my former student, Brian Alexander, because I need someone with some young mind and some young energy, and I'll be looking for others that I can appoint. But that's it for me now, and congratulations on the conference, and look forward to a good time in New Orleans. Thank you. You're muted.
Thank you. I forgot to, can you guys hear me? Okay, I forgot to include in my welcome, because I was only looking at the program, but welcome, and my thank yous. So many of our elders, our past presidents were there for me every single time I called or texted, even at 1 a.m. I want to acknowledge James Abuzaki. He is just so amazing, and he is also one of those people that stays busy. He's always traveling, but he will always be there for you, and I just want to thank him. Dr. Andrew Ewa, that's my uncle. that's a good he was the first person I believe that I met in COMPA and was like, you're coming back every year. And I was still a grad student at that time. And we've stayed in touch through the years, and I'm grateful for your mentorship, for your friendship. I mean, you're practically your family. Dr. Harvey White, I could not say your name. I don't know what to say about you. You are so wise. You're just so, you just have so much wisdom and so much knowledge about everything. And even when I haven't told you what I'm about to say, you already know. And so I'm grateful for you, Dr. Liddell, Miss Tillery, Dr. Christy Roberts Lewis. You are now my sister for life. You are awesome. And okay, I'm gonna stop now. But thank you. Let's take a little bit of a break before our members' business meeting. We really do have some important things to talk about there. And hopefully you will be here in the next 5 minutes, but in addition, we are also going to meet. Our final meeting for the academic year is March 23rd, 24th, for the ASPA meeting. There's a business meeting there as well to initiate the new administration.
Madam President, I will be remiss if I don't chime in here and say I want to thank Dr. Jordan Davis, the secretary, who had a brain surgery, but she was the one who compacted the conference tracks from 17 to 6.
19.
And help us with
19 to
that.
6.
I want to acknowledge her.
Yes. But yes, the actual conference is now adjourned.
I'll take 5 minutes if you don't mind.